Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
Hey!
Yes, I got to go second.
As you've noticed, or may not have noticed, Oak Tree is not here this week. He is busy today, so we will have to carry on without him.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
I have no idea. Okay, so what's everyone been playing this week?
I have Kool-Aid. We can
What
snort
a
that
dick.
like cocaine, right?
Snorting Kool-Aid. I do not recommend snorting Kool-Aid of any variety.
Chicken's starting the show out swinging an oak because he's not here. Nice job.
God,
Okay, no snorting the Kool-Aid.
No drinking the Kool-Aid
No.
either. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
So, it's weird to ask what's everybody been doing when I know because I live with one of you and pretty much borderline live with the other.
When did you
we're
move
all
in,
around all
Baka?
the time. Baka, when are you moving in? Come on. That
As
way
soon
I
as we
call
can
dibs
dig
on
a
both.
hole and I can build a hobbit home.
Done.
We've actually got a nice little spot that you could start something like that. Just so you know.
Actually, yeah, if you've got a little plot of land, I could probably buy a hobbit home and have electricity and plumbing running out there.
You do realize, well, we could talk about it after the
Yeah, we'll talk about that
podcast.
after stream. The reason that we talk about it like this is because you guys have to understand this weekend and pretty much every weekend is the same. It's the same all the time. Chicken and I call dibs on Baka all the time. Like, we have to call dibs on him so he can come and be ours for a limited amount of time because we both need him to do things. Like, I've been leveling a character in WoW with him, so I'm like, I call dibs on Baka, we're gonna go level. And then Chicken's like, no, I was gonna play Starbound with him, or I needed him for Heroes of the Storm. I'm like, no, he's my Baka right now. So we argue a lot over Baka time.
Yay, I'm love.
Yeah, he's mine this weekend. I have custody of him.
Yeah. Yeah, Baka is like our adopted
Kids,
child.
it works
just about.
great because you get double gifts on Christmas.
Oh my god.
Now I feel pressured to buy Baka something better.
That's fine.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
You could buy him something better. I'll just buy him something. I don't know. My love is your present.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
okay.
Cheap ass
on it.
dad.
Cheap.
Well,
Good, cheap
since
on
we've
it.
been borrowing Baka, since I know what you've been playing, I want to hear about it because I haven't been playing and I kind of want to since you've been talking about it. I want to hear about your exploits in Starbound.
Starbound,
Tell me
a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, they've got questing involved in it now. I'm glad that every time I log in, I'm not having to make a new character like it was during the whole beta and everything, which got me frustrated. Chicken's got a house on his server that he started. I've started mine. I've got 2 plot areas for growing crops going. I've got a cow and a chicken, so now I can make eggs and milk.
Cows.
Yeah, it's not like a cow. It kind of looks like a cow, but it's got rabbit ears.
Oh my god, I think that might be better.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. And then when it stops and it's sitting there trying to sleep, you go up and you milk it and you get milk, and then it goes back to walking around.
So you don't ever let your cow sleep? Your cow rabbit? Your crabbit?
Well, that basically when he goes in that mode, same thing with the chicken. It means that they hey, come get your egg or your milk.
There's so much cooking in that game. It's incredible. You
Yep.
could play it casual, survival, or hardcore. And I'm glad, I gotta say, I'm glad that Baka chose survival. Because I was like, casual or survival? Casual just seems way too fucking easy. Basically, you don't lose your items when you die, you don't lose money, and you don't have to eat. Super casual. Survival is you have to eat and you lose items on death. So
No,
Which
see,
means you
if
gotta go
I'm playing
back
with you
and-
guys, I'm playing casual. Screw you.
that's so scrubby. It takes
I
so
don't
much out
care.
of the game. Basically, that way you don't have to do anything.
I have to live still. Things are gonna try to kill me.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but you don't have to worry about eating or...
Or dying or
I don't
anything.
It's just
worry
like, I
about
can
eating.
I can just eat this banana at my leisure whenever I want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I have to eat in real life on a regular basis. I don't want to have to worry about it in game too.
Well, I like the aspect of it because before you go out and adventure, you've got to make sure you stock up on some food. Like
Canned
chocolate.
food is always great.
Yes, canned food, chocolate, anything that you make can usually last for a long time, and then you go out and adventure and you make sure that you eat stuff. It doesn't mean that you go hungry all the fucking time. You go out with 6 or 7 bits of good food and you'll last through your adventure. But sometimes when you start getting hungry, you do have to go home.
I always carry a couple of canned food just for emergencies.
Because canned food usually fills you up.
It also lasts a really long time. I don't think I've ever had any canned food go bad. Some of your other food can go bad and spoil after a while, which is also why you put it in refrigerators. Like, I've had some tomatoes and things like that have been in the fridge since I started the game. Still fine.
Yep.
Oh, don't eat those. They're probably gross.
The rotten timer actually pauses while it's in the refrigerator, but as soon as you take it out, the rotten timer starts going down again. So refrigerators are super awesome. You got to make sure you have gardens, things like that. I've started building my house. I could see how I want to develop. Part of the end game, as I was just talking to Baka with, is colonizing. Basically, you build other houses and put up deeds on them, and people will move in. And they will pay you rent for those houses. And eventually you can just build yourself a village with guards, farms, and things like that. Cows, chickens, all sorts of different animals. It's super, super awesome. So hopefully someday I'll have most of my planet colonized and have a bunch of people on it.
I'm
like
definitely going to have to build me a little house now.
So
I can charge someone for rent. Yep. Well, I've already got one of the deed things. I just got to make a little house to go here. Now you can pay me rent.
Baka wants to be a slumlord. You can build like a really shitty house and be like, pay me extravagant prices for this. You should feel lucky to live here.
It's well guarded, though. You don't have to worry about creatures.
Yeah. Need some of those alpaca
and look, there's
guards.
a garden. You work the garden, you can have a little bit of the food. I'm not a complete slumlord. You just live in a shack.
Upgrade the shack as time goes on.
Such a benevolent soul. Oh, Baka's so sweet.
And I'll even give you a hay bed.
Aw, hey, sweet.
If you want a bed, you build one yourself, you lazy fuck.
What a dick.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I also know that Baka wanted to play with his SNES this weekend. Tell us the lovely adventure of the SNES.
Okay, I couldn't get it working properly. The colorations and everything were completely off. I got a picture on it. I tried different AV cables. I tried different TVs. The same issue. So I go all the way to Odessa, which that was an adventure of itself. I don't want to go too far into details. Otherwise, we'll be here for 3 hours. But I get a part so I can go and open up the Super Nintendo. I clean it out. I make sure none of the parts and pins are corroded. None of it is corroded. I tweaked a little. There's a little red piece inside on the motherboard that you can take a screwdriver and twist and turn, and a lot of times that'll kind of correct some of the color issues. Won't do shit. At this point, it is everything that I've gone through and researched about it and read. Everyone is like, yeah, no, it's dead.
It's dead, Jim.
It's dead.
Yep.
It's dead.
So
Bucket.
I cannot play my Super Metroid, which I am super pissed about. But on the bright side of things, my original Nintendo is still functional, and I have been playing the crap out of
something.
He's got to find it, everybody. For those of you not watching the video.
The original
Ninja Turtles?
Yep, Ninja Turtles. Should have guessed.
Which I also have my original gold cartridge, Legend of Zelda. I pulled out my Castlevanias 1 and 2. I don't know where the hell my third one went. Mario Brothers 3. Gauntlet was another one that I found. I still really need to go through and find some more of my games. And my original Metroid.
Ooh. Baka's sitting on a small fortune when it comes to games.
Toys and games, and yeah, like I have an AT Walker that is worth $900.
Good God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I could.
Yay, childhood!
I have a mount right here worth about $1,200.
The big Blizzard Bear? Yeah. You just gotta try to one-up him, don't you?
I have to, just a little bit. I mean, I don't have anything else.
Well, that's just kind of how me and Chicken work. It's like, alright, well, guess what, motherfucker? Yeah, but I also found my Earthworm Jim 2. I bought the first Earthworm Jim and Castlevania 4 as well. So as soon as my Super Nintendo comes in the mail, because I ordered another one, because technically I could go out in the shed and open up the one that's never been opened, but I don't think I want to do that.
So you have one in the box, never been opened. What are you holding on to it for?
because it's worth quite a bit.
He's gonna bury it. He's gonna have it buried with him.
Yep.
And then someone's gonna come grave.
And I'm gonna have the
and steal
treasure
it.
map. I'm gonna have like all my valuables buried with me, and I'm gonna have a treasure map, and it's gonna have a bunch of like really confusing riddles and clues. People are gonna be looking at, going, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, and it's gonna lead to where I'm gonna be buried at, and it's gonna be like when you go in, it's gonna be like national treasure.
So are you just gonna bury yourself somewhere? How are you
Yep.
gonna do that? You gonna bury yourself alive?
Baka's gonna hire like a loyal servant kind of thing, where they're gonna take care of all of that stuff.
Like everything is like built, and it'll be like, all right, cool, everything's done. Whack it in the back of the head, and then seal up the tomb, and I'll just sit in there until I die.
Nice.
Laughing
You're
maniacally.
taking somebody else with you.
Yep. Hey, that's how the Egyptians did it.
Baka is now an ancient Egyptian. A ginger Wookiee ancient Egyptian.
Yep, which is
Wow.
actually where the next Assassin's Creed is taking place.
Theoretically, yeah, that's the big theory, is gonna be a soft reboot for Assassin's Creed in the next
Soft.
game, and it's gonna be ancient Egypt.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm kind of okay with climbing some pyramids, but I don't know how Assassins and Templars are gonna play into ancient Egypt.
That must be so much fun to slide down.
How do you like stop? Oh god, hell, where are the brakes? Just keep going. And hopefully,
Just keep
Where are
going,
the
you'll hit
brakes?
sand.
It's fine. It's just sand, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
you can't
Kind of soft.
you can't jump off of the top of a pyramid. Like you go to leap and you just smack the side of the wall and just slide the rest of the way down.
No, that's why you just stand up there at the top, and then you just like hop and slide down, kind of like a slip and slide.
Or jump
So
into a
instead
hay
of
bale
like
and
leap
just
of
have it
faith,
slide
it'll be
down.
a slide of faith.
Slide of faith.
You just hope that your clothes don't catch on fire from all the friction.
Hey, what's that flaming thing
Become
on
like
the
a
pyramid?
fireball halfway
Why
down.
is there a fireball going down the side of the pyramid? Why is it screaming?
As soon as you hit the bottom, game
exactly
over.
How physics work.
I mean,
it's actually a
the rest of
minigame in
physics
and of
don't work
itself.
exactly.
Yeah, no shit.
Leap of faith doesn't work for shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no, right?
God.
You can jump 1,000 feet into a fucking hay bale? Really?
Oh no,
I
you can
think
do
it
it.
says don't try it at home somewhere.
Urki
Probably
tried that
Wiki
in Far Cry
credits or
Primal,
something.
and he fucking, like, broke his leg. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that
you can do it. You're gonna break something, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my god. What else? Have you guys been playing anything else that you want to talk about?
Heroes of
Heroes
the
of
Storm.
the Storm.
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
The new event started. If you play 15 games before January 4th, you get Zarya for free in Heroes of the Storm, an Oni Genji skin, an Oni Genji spray, and an Oni Genji portrait for Overwatch. If you play 30 games before January 4th, you get 4 more heroes for Heroes of the Storm, and a hover bike, and a 31-day stim pack. All for free. All you got to do is play Heroes of the Storm, which is a free game.
Yep.
I mean, they're giving away
Okay, so I
all
think I
sorts
might
of
have
shit.
to play at some point. Can you teach me how?
Yeah,
Yep, it is not hard. I mean, it's more objective based in comparison to League of Legends. So,
Okay.
like, where you're getting frustrated with people constantly. Well, you still may have people constantly killing you, depending on who you're playing. But your team can still win even if you are losing team fights if you guys are focusing on objectives and they're not.
Yep.
Okay.
You could play a co-op AI too. Now, it's got like 5 different difficulties you can play on the AI. Like, Blizzard is very friendly. If you don't want to play with other people, that's okay. We've got you covered. So you can just do the co-op AI stuff.
Okay. Well, now I kind of want to learn, because that's a lot of stuff, and it seems like I need it for some
Go
reason.
download it.
It's not going to take but like 5 minutes. Maybe
Yeah,
not
well,
even
yeah,
that
well.
long.
Yeah,
Our
but it's
download
5
speed's
minutes
fine,
you're not
it's our
playing it,
upload.
woman.
But yeah,
Ah.
it's a really fun game. Totally recommend it. It's free to play, and you could get all this shit just by playing 30 games.
Well, we've got holidays coming up, so I'll set aside some time during the holidays, and we'll play. You can teach me.
Okay.
Be patient with me.
There's no buying in this game. Like there's none of that extra stuff. You just basically, once you load up, you go out and fight. That's it.
Okay.
You level up and get talents, and then kind of level your character. So.
Okay. I can
Yeah,
do
so
that.
you, like every time you level, you get like 4 different things you can choose from, and depending on the situation that's going on or your particular playstyle, you just kind of pick that. Like, if I'm the only person who has any capability of healing and I'm playing Tyrande, I get the healing ward or things like that. But if there's Lieutenant Morales, who's a better healer, then I'll switch it up to where I'm more support healing, but I focus a little bit more on damage.
Ooh. Okay, I can definitely do this.
Okay,
I can definitely do this. This week I have played some things. Chicken has been on top of me about finishing Deus Ex.
Yes, she needs to finish it.
Mankind Divided. That's the new one.
Deus Ex,
yeah, and I do
Divided.
need to finish it. I'm not disputing that, but I was playing some the other day, and I feel like I'm getting into the meat of the story, and I walked by today, and Chicken's like, "You're gonna finish Deus Ex, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play it, don't worry." He's like, "You're so close to the end." And I stopped, and I was like, "What? No. Like, I feel like I'm just getting into it. What do you mean I'm close to the end? Seriously? Are you being serious? You're not."
I hope I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
I mean, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You'll find the end, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Aren't I?
You're gonna be pissed at Square Enix, and anybody else who out there who plays it can kind of get along with me. It feels like right when the game ended, you were like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And then the credits start rolling, and you're like, "What? That was the end?" Like, I did not expect that at all. So, completely legitimate experience playing through it, and you could watch it on stream. Well, I don't know if the stream is still up there.
We didn't save the stream.
Playing it, finished that mission, and then the credits started rolling, and my jaw was seriously dropped. Like, I was not expecting it to just end right there, because I didn't feel like that was the end. I didn't feel like everything was tied up or whatnot.
Well, see, I didn't know until well afterwards, like a couple of weeks ago. I mean, we bought the game at launch, and I didn't know until well afterwards that Square had basically had the devs chop it up so that they could make a trilogy out of it. So what should have been probably one game and some DLC maybe is now going to be 3 games, which is probably why it feels like it ends in an inappropriate place, because it does, because Square said, no, chop it up. So
yeah, because I felt like I was just starting to go up the hill into the good store where the meat is, and then it just basically you go up to the hill and there's nothing left. You're like, where's the rest of this? So
it's been cut
the
in
rest
half
of it's in the next game.
and taken away.
Apparently,
so.
And you'll totally understand when you finish it. So I mean, we'll talk about it next week when she's done.
Yeah, I should be done with it by then if I'm almost at the end of the game. So, we'll see. But I'm sad that that's it. And then we'll have to wait like 3 or 4 years before the next game, probably.
Well,
depending on how that one sells, and
we'll have to.
They go,
Well,
well,
that's
it
what I'm worried
didn't sell
about
enough.
too. Is I don't know. I think that this one sold okay, but I think that the one after it probably won't sell as well because people will be miffed about this one if it ends abruptly like that. So
Yep.
I'm Square, stop it. Don't self-sabotage. Don't do it. Just make good games. Come on, man.
Yep. Like, I had the potential to be a fantastic fucking game. I was hyped. And then the hype just literally fell off the face of the cliff. So.
Another reason that I will be pressing to finish Deus Ex is because Chicken bought the Ezio collection for me, but he will not let me play it until I finish Deus Ex. So,
Yeah.
shut up, Baka.
I
Nobody
still have it
asked
over
you.
here. It's her Christmas present. She can't have it.
Until I finish, but if I finish it this weekend, then I can play.
Maybe.
So yeah, go get playing.
The downside, though, is Foxy was here this weekend. She's my best friend, and when she comes over, we always end up playing games together because she doesn't have a console at home, so I let her try out stuff. And now some of the stuff that she tried out, I am dying to play because it's stuff that I haven't played in a while. Like, I let her sit down with Uncharted 2. I was like, oh, man, because I haven't finished Uncharted 2. I'm like, I really got to get back into that. I really need to finish that because now I'm super interested again. So now I've got all these things on my list. I don't have time. Somebody just pay me to sit at home and, play video games.
If I had $1 billion, I'd totally do that for all of us.
I know. Yeah.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
That'd be very nice.
Yep, very nice. Just sit around, play video games all day, ordering pizzas. Tell them to leave it at the doorstep.
Leave it at the doorstep. I'll roll over.
I think I would
and
get
get it
tired of
someday.
pizza after a while. Be like, can we just not?
We'd
do
mix it
that
up with
now?
tacos every so often.
But the
How
Ninja
do you-
Turtles
who
love
delivers
pizza.
tacos? We cannot be the Ninja Turtles.
Well, there's 3 of us. We just need to get a constant 4th.
Yeah, Red's not around often enough anymore.
Yeah, he's
Jerk.
like the half. He's like we're 3.5% of a group now. 75% of a group now.
Damn it, Red. Get your shit together.
And
All
the
right.
social butterfly behavior.
You guys want to talk about some of the very limited news from this week?
Some of the very, very limited stuff. Well,
Are
Baka
you
was
making
right.
fun of me for saying it that way?
Just
A bit.
little
I
bit.
hate you.
Uh,
Okay, go ahead. Baka was right. Let's
Go
talk
ahead,
about
Baka.
Baka being right.
was Baka right?
I
Baka was
called
right.
it. I called it.
See, I didn't even remember that we had a conversation about it specifically, but Ollie did, and he reminded me by sending us a link.
By the way,
on our,
Ollie, you're a
our
fucking
YouTube.
legend. Just to
Yeah.
point that out, dude. Legend
Oliver is amazing.
with a capital L.
Anyway, he sent me a link. Like, we posted a podcast a few weeks ago, and he's like, if something works out the way I think it will, it's going to be really funny, and Baka will be happy. And I was like, okay, well, that's ambiguous. I have no idea what we're talking about. But he updated that this week with some of the news things that came out, which is Assassin's Creed is going to wrap up the like present day storyline that they had from Black Flag on in a comic, which Baka apparently called on that.
Yep.
He apparently said that they were going to wrap it up in a comic. So, good job, Baka. I kind of hate you.
I find that dumb, by the way. I find that dumb, wrapping up a story. It's the same fucking thing that 343 did with Halo 4. They're like, alright,
Yep.
we're just going to wrap this up in a comic and move on. What the hell,
Mortal
man?
Kombat did it in kind of like an in-between story between Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat 10. It's like, well, here's some shit in the comic to kind of let you know how this person got a hold of this and that and that. It's like, why don't you just do this in the game?
Because reasons. I mean, to be fair, I feel like by the time... Okay, Assassins 1, 2, and 3, the whole Desmond arc, I enjoyed the present day stuff, but once we got to Black Flag, I felt like it was weird. Because they're like, okay, you're a new Abstergo employee, and you don't really have a name because you're actually the viewer or the player, and they tried to make it more immersive, so the player was actually the Abstergo employee, and they didn't ever, like, I don't know, they pulled you out of the Animus once or twice, or broke into your Animus stuff, and was like, oh, by the way, all this shit's happening in real time. And then we got into Unity, and they were still doing the same thing, and you got to see, Sean and Rebecca again, who carried over from the Desmond stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, you're trying to make us, like, sympathize with the outside player because it's supposed to be us. That's kind of dumb. I'd rather it be Desmond or somebody, like an actual character that I can identify with instead of me personally, because I understand that I'm a player sitting on a couch playing a game. I'm not actually part of it. Please stop. But then by the time we got to Syndicate even, I just got tired of them breaking into my Animus stuff. I was like, I don't give a fuck what happens to Sean and Rebecca. I don't fucking care because that storyline doesn't appeal to me anymore. Please make it stop. So they're gonna make it stop in a comic.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a cheap way out. It's like, oh no, and some of these comments are like, oh, they messed up some of their story because they kept passing off fucking Assassin's Creed development to different people, and now they're like, oh well, let's just go ahead and wrap this up real quick as easy as we can and move on.
Well, it's because it became... I think the reason they're trying to cheap out on it is because it became something that nobody cared about. Like, when it was Desmond, you had a reason to care about it because you knew the character. It wasn't you, ambiguous person on the couch. It was Desmond. And you had a reason to like him or not like him or sympathize with his, plight and things like that. But as it being you as the character, it just felt cheesy and stupid. And it's like, look, Ubisoft, please stop trying to pretend that I am legitimately part of this game, because I'm not. Nothing that I do is gonna matter. I understand that this is a single player story plotline. Please stop trying to make it seem like I am part of the world. I am part of the world by immersing myself in these characters. I don't need you to tell me that it's me specifically.
Yeah, that's where it started getting creepy
Yeah,
and tried
I'm
to
way
like
too
break
fat to be
that.
doing those acrobatic things.
I would try, man. I would definitely try some of that
fall,
shit.
or if I'd like grab a pole, it'd snap, and I just boom.
I just felt like it was poorly presented. Like, they could have made the outside Animus stuff interesting, but they just failed because they tried to make it about you, and as the player, you acknowledge that it's not you. No matter how much you are immersed in the game, there's still a break between the character and you sitting on the couch, and they tried to make it you sitting on the couch, which is just stupid. Yeah. It's just dumb.
I completely agree. I think it's dumb. We're going to have to, hopefully, when this is all done, and just shove it to the back of the shelf and see what they can bring out new.
Well, like I said, the next Assassin's Creed is theoretically supposed to be like a soft reboot for the series, so I don't know what that means for what we've built so far. I mean, all the Templar stuff and the Assassins and all that. A soft
reboot, I would expect to have all of that the same, but every character that you've known and everybody that they've already made just gone. We're going to start with something different in the same universe.
Yeah.
New characters.
I imagine...
New story, new everything, but the universe is still
on someone else
there.
Entirely.
Yep, and they're probably
it's still going to have like the Templars and Assassins, obviously. But
yep.
Yeah, I hope they go back to, if they are going to do a present day stuff intermixed with the stuff in the old times, that they go back to something like a Desmond, where they give you another character and other characters around him or her, so that you have something to latch onto outside of the Animus instead of it being you personally.
Or they just give you an Assassin's Creed game with nothing on the outside.
Yeah, you could do that. I just think they've always, and maybe that's what they're going to do, is take a step away from that, but they've always set it up as, here's what's going on in the outside world and why, and this is, but you may be right. They may step away from the outside world completely and go full Animus. I mean, like, full back in the day. Not even Animus, you'll just be back in the day.
An actual Assassin's Creed game, not an Animus Creed game. So
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting to see.
So we'll have to see how that develops. So
I will say that I have missed Desmond ever since they got rid of him, though.
And that is really why that saga will stand as one of the best parts of the Assassin's Creed genre. Best.
Yeah, I really
hell,
liked him.
They just remade a trilogy for him. So.
Well, that was for Ezio though, but kind of the same.
He's part of that right there. He was in the first one, right? Yeah, he was a part of Altair.
Desmond, he was in. Yeah, he was in the first one. That's where you, as Desmond, met Lucy, which played a big part in the rest of the, Brotherhood on, 2, and then Brotherhood, and then into 3. Well, Revelations, but, whatevs. Revelations is, the one that everybody's like, okay.
The third one was a little shorter than the other two. Could have been a nice DLC, but...
It was kind of weird going from jumping and going all over the rooftops and everything else to be like, crap, little extension.
Yeah, you had the little
He was old. He was getting old.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I mean, I realized he was getting old, but I mean, at that point, it should have been, I don't know, probably something like him training newer guys and you playing one of the newer ones or something.
Or
maybe his son. I think they didn't. I think they wanted to tell his whole story, which I think is one of the reasons that people could really latch on to Ezio, is you saw his whole life, basically. I mean, literally, actually, you saw him when he was being born in Assassin's Creed 2 all the way up until, his old age in Revelation. So it was nice to have that full arc. You rarely get to see a whole character's life like that.
And that's what makes it so much better than most series that they've made. Is this one you got to see every minute of his life from the beginning to the very, very end.
Well, at least the high points. I mean, every minute that would have taken quite some time, but
the important parts.
But in general, yes.
The bathroom breaks were all off screen.
Thank God. All right. Well, in other Ubisoft news, Watchdogs 2 came out this past week, and hey, guess what? Originally there was a vagina in it. Yay, vajayjays. Let's just
to make everything anatomically correct.
Which developer thought that doing that was going to work out? Who? Did he just, walk in and be like, hey, dude, we're going to do fully rendered vaginas in this game. Is that cool? Yeah, you go ahead. You got to go ahead. Somebody found it, and they're like, oh, shit, okay, we got to take that out of the game.
They probably didn't even ask anyone. They're just like, I just felt like looking at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the counter to this argument is, well, first of all, Ubisoft's going to patch it out, guys. Don't lose your shit or do whatever.
If you lose your shit, you're wrong.
But
Sorry.
Ubisoft's going to patch it out. The counter argument to that, and I will not say that putting fully rendered vaginas in the game was a good idea, because it wasn't. It was definitely not a good idea.
Yes, but putting fully rendered men genitalia in a game is fine.
Well, that's the counter to it a little bit. One, it's an M-rated game, so anybody playing it should be an adult. I'm sorry, if you bought little Timmy 10-year-old Watchdogs 2 and he saw a vajayjay, that's on you as a parent because, hey, it's rated M for a reason.
Yep.
The ESRB is there for a reason, and parents who disregard it, that's bad parenting. I mean, I'm sorry.
I didn't get mad about it.
Yeah. If you get mad about what your child sees in a game that you bought them and it's an M-rated game, then that's your fault. I mean, that's just you bad parenting things.
Yep.
That's just...
No one else to blame but yourself. I mean...
Well, and two, I don't remember hearing quite the backlash with something like Outlast, which had Floppy Man-Peenie all in it. Well, I mean, it wasn't like a mainstay, but there was a naked guy that chased you around Floppy Man-Peenie. I mean, that's... What? You guys don't want to talk about that?
Just the way you said it.
We are obviously the most adult people that you know. Yes,
all I can think about is like some like weirdo chasing you in that game, going helicopter, helicopter, helicopter.
It could have only made it better. But I mean, okay, I don't remember hearing quite the cry for, oh my god, censorship on that one. With this one, somebody took a picture of the lady vagina and posted it on their PSN, and they basically to be like, what the fuck, and they got banned for a week, and then that was extended to a month ban for posting it. But did people just not take pictures of the Outlast guy's little winky? I mean...
Really? You can't just say his penis, you gotta do like his little panini, his little winky. Did you ever take sex ed? Do you know what the genitalia is called? Oh my god.
I'm hurting myself now.
Oh my goodness.
I think I'd be running from that dude too. It's just like, I got a naked guy running at me. I don't want him touching me.
Put it away. Put a sock on it or something.
Someone needs to fluff you. You got some weird little like storm thing going.
But I don't. Back to the original conversation. I don't remember people getting suspended for posting pictures of that. But then again, maybe they just didn't take pictures of that.
Well, to be fair, you weren't really in a situation to stop and be like, "Hey, dude, let me get a picture of that dick." Click. So I mean,
dick pic.
He was chasing you around with a flopping it out, just like I remember watching Oak Street at one point. And he just starts running at you, and it's like, oh god, just run. Nobody would stop for a pic.
Oh my god, this show is gonna this is gonna be the end of all of our shows. Somebody's gonna be like, no, you can't say those things. Sorry, everybody.
You can't talk about floppy penises on the show.
And the thing is, this is not what the story is about. The story is about vajayjay in Watchdogs 2, but we're talking floppy dicks, so... Oh, this would have been... I should have included the genital jousting for this week's show.
Oh my
Damn
god.
It.
Let's just skip over the... Okay, alright, if you were listening, be very careful... Or watching. Be very careful when you search up the terms. Genital jousting. Okay.
There's a game on Steam. It's in early access. You're basically a floppy dick with a bunch of other floppy dicks, and you have objectives like party games. There you go.
Oh my god.
Think an adult version of Mario Party, except without the board game.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah. Yeah.
And lots of dicks and lots of things where they're going into other holes.
Alrighty then, on to the next subject.
Yep.
Okay, so do we agree that maybe not such a good idea for Ubisoft to have said, you know what, fully rendered lady genitals, good idea?
Probably not.
I don't care either way.
Because I mean, honestly, like how many little kids now, after seeing this, are gonna go and try to play the game?
You had to kill a prostitute to see it.
Do what?
You had to kill a prostitute to see it. It was a prostitute that... Basically, the way that this unfolded for the guy that originally found it is he was in an alley just breaking some pipes, the steam pipe thingies, and a hooker ran into the steam and then died and fell down, and he's like, what is that? And it was a JJ. So you have to go be like killing hookers to see this to start with.
Yeah, but okay, how many little kids already go around killing hookers in Grand Theft Auto? Not going to make much of a difference in Watchdogs. They're going to go around and go, oh my god, look, isn't that great?
And again, if you are a 10-year-old playing Watchdogs or GTA,
Your parents failed.
Your parents are, yeah, your parents are not the best people. You may think that you're special right now, but your parents are failing you. Anyway. What do you guys want to... I mean, there's like 2 small things up next, I guess.
Fallout 4 mods is super limited.
Yep, Fallout 4 mods are finally on PS4. You can download up to 1 gig of mods into your game.
Which is
kind
not
of
very
sad.
much.
Yeah, it's not a lot. I'm sorry,
Maybe
PS4
a mod
players.
or 2, depending on the sizes.
Yeah, I feel like you guys got cheated. Sony, listen up. That's
Just
not enough.
upgrade to a PC.
Yeah, they got cheated hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many great... Well, I guess it depends on what Sony has allowed through as far as the mods go anyway, but there's so many great mods for Fallout. I wonder if you can get the mod to get... I think I've already asked about that probably on the show. The mod to get Paladin Dance out of his power armor. Because not only do I like him out of his power armor anyway, but I don't like the stomping when he's around.
I want to put my dog in power armor.
What? You can't put dog meat in power armor. Can
Why
you?
not?
You probably could.
Oh,
Okay, I thought maybe you'd already found a mod for it. Like, shit.
I'm sure there's a mod for it somewhere.
I know there's mods to dress up dog meat, but I don't know if there's one for power armor specifically.
I've seen pictures of him in power armor.
Yeah, I've seen pictures too.
Well, then I'm sure it's somewhere. It's gonna be like that episode of Rick and Morty where their dog ended up with the robot suit because he made it. Because, yeah.
My balls, Summer. Where are they? They were here.
Yes, that episode, which is a great episode. If you guys don't watch Rick and Morty, you should. Oh.
My favorite is the butter passing robot.
Yes.
What did you create me for?
What is your purpose in life? To pass butter. But that's it, just to pass butter. Oh my god.
I think my favorite is probably like a cliched one, but I really like the Meeseeks episode.
Oh my god.
Meeseeks. Can do.
Yeah, can do.
No. Okay, sorry, before we get completely sidetracked with Rick and Morty, because, yeah, it's a good show, and you guys should all watch it. Chicken, are you excited? New Batman episode is out this week.
Yes, I'm very, I'm really excited to see the end of this story. I want to see how it ends, because...
Is this the end of the...
No, there's 4 and then 5, and the way it's going right now, it's an interesting Batman story, for sure. And I really want to see... I hope they don't just go down the dark path. I like Batman because, yeah, he's dark and brooding, but he always comes out on top. And this is episode 4, so that hopefully we're going to start to wrap up. We got this one, which is probably going to start the conclusion, and then episode 5 where we wrap it all up. Right. I hope that it turns around, because we're in a very, very bad place right now. No spoilers, but the story's been really good. A few little twists, which is nice. And it's all really going downhill for poor Bruce. Like, oh my god. It sucks to be him right now. Pretty bad.
I can't wait till it all comes out, because I'm intentionally avoiding, like, talking to you about it and all of this stuff, because I want to play a lot of it for myself and see it for myself.
It's good. It's really good. But I'll let you know how good it is when it's done.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid there's going to be no redemption for poor Bats.
Well, there better be. It's Batman. I know that some people like a darker story and whatnot, but it's fucking Batman. Come on. The one thing that
you know, I think it would have been funny if once they have all this out, if they do like a DLC thing where you can have Adam West to do the voice instead and run around in his version of the Batman in this darker little universe.
Oh my god.
That'd be so weird.
That'd be epic, not weird.
I would play through that like multiple times just to see that.
Yeah, I would have trouble with that because I like Troy Baker way too much.
So do I, but Adam West, come on now. You're an old school Batman fan.
Kevin Conroy will always be Batman. Sorry.
Well, that is the 22nd. So, what day is the 22nd? It's 2 days from now, so
2
Tuesday?
days from now,
Yep, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I have to look at the calendar.
Every episode has come out on a Tuesday now, so...
You are correct. Still had to look at the calendar.
Yep.
Didn't trust myself.
Every Tuesday. So, let's see. It was last month that an episode came out. So, we'll probably get the last episode in
December. Right before Christmas.
Yeah, because the first one came out August 1st or 2nd.
I am
August
so
6th.
mad about this
August,
in respect
September,
to things
October,
like Borderlands.
November, and December will be episode 5,
Damn.
which is pretty fucking awesome. And that is perfect timing. Comes right before the Christmas sale. So if people have already bought it, yep. And then the Steam sale comes out, and then boom, everybody's going to buy it because it's all done, and everybody's going to want it. Perfect timing by TellTale. They've got that shit down to a T.
Well, it's assuming that they release the last episode then. And I hope that they do that way that I can spend time playing it over the Christmas break.
Yeah, so you'll probably finish it in one sitting.
I will binge play it probably. Like I'll just get up one morning, put it in, and
play it.
Yep.
Well, you could just play it off of my Steam.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. When I say put it in, that was not. Disc is not. My brain just says every game comes on a disc. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it doesn't.
We live in 2016. There's no such thing as discs anymore.
Shut up. Nobody asked you.
There's also such things as vinyl apparently still.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's all the news.
Yeah,
you
there
guys
wasn't
want
really
to talk
much.
about anything else? Any other cool stuff that you're looking forward to?
Divinity 2 coming out soon.
Oh, it should be
Is that got a date?
Early 2017. They're basically putting in all of the last touches, catching all the bugs. Everybody who's bought an early access will get it. The price is not going to go up, so I am so fucking excited for when it's all done. I'm going to fucking buy that shit and play it as soon as it comes out. Me and Baka will
still
go
need to
ahead and
go
run
through
our
the
way
first
it.
one.
The enhanced edition. I know. We need to start that one too. All right, I call dibs on him next week.
No!
Too bad. I already called
We're
dibs.
getting to
I called
110
dibs.
with our...
I called dibs.
No. We're getting to 110, Baka. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to tell Chicken that he can't have you for a little while.
All right,
because...
Baka, you have to choose. Who do
I
you
don't
want to
want.
spend
I don't
time
want to
with?
get
You
in
have to
between the
choose.
love. I love you both.
Nope. Nope. You have to choose.
I love
Baka
you both
lives in
equally
this,
with my cold,
constant
dead
high-pressure
ginger heart.
situation.
Baka's gonna be like, yeah, well, I totally choose. And then the call's gonna disconnect. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to make a decision. Unplug.
Oh damn, I don't know what happened.
Baka's going to run away from us after all of this.
It's like, oh my
But-
god, there's too much love.
Fine, you can have him till you're 110, but then after that, he's mine.
Okay, that's fair enough. Baka's going to run away with his old Nintendos and just live in a hole somewhere so that we can't get to him.
But he's still mine for the rest of the weekend.
No!
Yeah, you gotta play Deus Ex. Get out of here. You go play your game. He's mine.
Wanted to hit 110.
I had to build your friend her PC yesterday, and you got to play with him then. So you took my time.
It does not count.
Yeah, that face that you made says that it did count.
It does not count.
It does count.
Totally counts.
Yep.
You shut up, Baka. Stay out of this.
Don't yell at him.
You stay quiet when we're arguing over you.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap up the show. I think that's about all of the important stuff that happened this week, which is just about
I
nothing.
like that, at least 10 minutes of the show is dedicated to nothing but floppy dicks.
Or as Grif likes to say it, paninis.
That sounds like a food.
It is a food. A panini is like a sandwich.
Besides, that's not what I call it. It's a peenie.
A panini.
You gotta get it right.
A paninis.
Well, now that we've established that we're adults, moving on.
I had adulted today.
Yep.
Oh, I don't feel like being an adult anymore. I'm just gonna go back to being 12. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait. Can I keep my ID for being an adult so I can still buy M-rated games though?
No.
Well, just do the stacking two people in a giant trench coat. I mean, I have the beard, so I gotta be on top. That way I pass more for the adult.
Man, I'm
Okay.
6 foot, and you're what, 5'2" or something?
5'6".
if I put you on my shoulders, we'd be fucking almost 12 feet tall. You really think walking into a store would seem reasonable? Whoa!
If I like rig it to where like I get my little hand extension things going, and we put like kind of like a rubbery latex or something like that over it, kind of like the Halloween gloves, so that way they look like real hands.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely. I can't wait to try this out.
We'll just put you in like big clown style type shoes, so it looks like everything's proportional.
We'd have to find a 12-foot jacket. No, I don't know if we'd be able to find something.
We can make one.
Make one.
I'm getting my sewing skills there. We can make one.
All right. Well, since we're gonna go ahead and wrap up, you're already here on YouTube if you're watching this instead of just listening. While you're here, hit the sub button because that's awesome, and
Which
also
is
check out our
up
Gears
there
of War
somewhere.
stuff. Well, it should be below the video.
Oh, down there somewhere.
Nice job. Shows how
Somewhere.
much chicken's on YouTube. Anyway, watch the Gears of War videos. If you would like to see how Chicken and I are in real life together, this series so far has captured us in our personal life very well. Which is, I'm bad at stuff. He's
And I'm not.
okay at stuff.
I'm okay
there's
at
a lot of
stuff. I
bitching.
see how it is. See, this.
I've watched some of your stuff. Okay,
I'm
You're
not even
normally
trying
pretty
that
good,
hard.
But you've made
Come on
some
now.
mistakes.
I'm not even. You want me to? All right, I'm gonna show you when we record next time. I'm gonna show you what I can do.
Oh,
I'm gonna put on
show
the
me what's up,
serious.
yo.
I'm gonna put on the serious face. I'm gonna fuck around.
Well,
Okay.
we should have videos up every Tuesday and Thursday. I think this week, since it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to try to post that Thursday video on Friday. So it'll be a day late this week. Sorry, everybody. I just have a billion things to do for Thanksgiving. Sorry. But yeah, we are not going to have a side questing episode this week, which is our new Warcraft show with me, Baka and Chicken. And Red.
Occasionally Red.
Yeah, Red should be there all of the time, but he missed the first episode. But there will not be an episode this week. Again, Thanksgiving stuff. And Red is working a double shift today, so we could not get him anyway. So none of that. We'll be back with that next week or week after next, I guess. Is there anything else that we do? Are we doing anything else at the moment?
No, that's it.
Go to the website. Nobody goes to the website. Come talk to us at the website. Oh my god. InfiniteRespawn.com. Go there and talk to us, and we will talk back to you. And we will have lovely conversations about
Penises.
probably not dicks. I mean, unless you're just adamant about talking about genital jousting or Outlast or something like that, then sure, okay. But, it is what it is. Check us out on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. And you can check us out individually on Twitter. I'm at GrifSlinum, Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
And Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
Yep. We don't tweet as much as we should individually. We'll get better about that. Everybody start using your Twitter.
Sorry, I'm just not a Twitter.
I had a
kind of
while
guy.
where I was using it quite often, and I was just like, it just kind of died off.
Yeah.
I know. We all go in phases with our Twitter. It's weird.
Yeah.
But we'll get back on that too. Don't worry. We'll be there. We'll be there for you.
For me? Really? Oh.
No. For all of the people
Yay.
watching and listening. You're not that special. Ain't
Yes,
nobody
I
want to
am.
be there
Yes,
for
I
you.
am. Have you ever seen someone like me? There is nobody on this planet like me. Seriously, there's not. There's 8 billion people, 7 billion people on this planet, and there's no one like me.
I'm sure if we go somewhere in the world, we'll find one. Like maybe like a Korean version of you or something like that.
Then I will kill said Korean version and take his place.
Why? Then you'd have to go and be Korean.
No.
You can't be you
Well,
anymore.
you have to do it Highlander style though, because there can only be one.
All right, well, that's the show for the week. We're gonna leave off with that one. So,
Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Bye.
Please hang up and try again.